What is going on? It is Nate the Game Guy coming back with another video at hand, and today I want to talk to you guys about some of the best ways that you can add games into your game room and game collection for free. Now let's face it, a lot of game collectors already talk about where they'll go to yard sales or thrift stores and they'll buy a bunch of games. Say there's one game in that whole bundle or purchase that they get that's worth a certain amount of money. They sell it online and it pays off for the rest of the games that they've purchased. Of course, that is a good method to add some games into your collection without breaking the bank. However, I'm going to talk about some methods that not only I have personally used, but I also believe not very many game collectors do talk about this, let alone, I don't know, some of them even consider doing this. In this video, I plan to go over a few methods that I consider to be some of the best ways that you can add games into your collection for free, and not only just that, but also shine some light on some things that other game collectors just don't talk about when it comes to adding games to your collection. So, without further ado, let's take a look at some of the best ways that you can add some games into your collection for free right after the intro. Alright, so before I dive right into this video subject, I just want to give a quick moment and say, if you guys do enjoy the video at any time, please do consider giving the video a like. It really helps me out. It helps boost the video up into the YouTube algorithm so more viewers such as you can find videos just like this. Of course, please do consider subscribing because I post a ton of content when it comes to game collecting tips, other video game related subjects. So if that is something that interests you guys, please do consider subscribing. But if you're going to subscribe, do not forget to hit the bell notification button so you will be notified when I upload a video just like this. Now, let's talk about the first method that I want to discuss when it comes to getting games into your collection for free, and that is talking to friends and family that you're a game collector and that you're always looking for more games to add to your collection. Now, I have had a ton of amazing friends that I have met over the years where I have not even asked them to do this. They just sometimes will come up to me and they'll say, "Hey Nate, I have a game that I don't want anymore. Do you want to take it?" And I always say yes, is because even if it's a game that I already have in my collection, I can always sell it online. Or if it's too cheap of a game, I could always use the case for a replacement case. I could bundle it with some other games along with other great things. I'll give an example. I had a friend many years ago that gave me this game. Now, I haven't paid attention to how much Rise of Ninja has been recently, but I do remember at the time this was a $50 game. But he just wanted to give it to me is because he knew that not only I'm a game collector, but I also like Naruto, and he just wanted to give it to me. Now, here's the thing I also want to discuss when it comes to making friends and of course having your family and all that stuff and telling them that you're always looking for games to add to your collection. Now, guys, please don't do this. Please don't do this. Don't go around trying to make friends just so you can get free games out of them. I don't think I need to go into detail as to why that's a terrible idea, but please don't make friends with people just to get free games. It's just not a good idea. But I'll just say right here, as mentioned from before, I've added a ton of games into my game collection for free just by letting a few friends and family know that, hey, I'm always open to adding games to my collection. And I gotta say, it's worked out pretty well for me over the years. Now, with this method, I have saved a ton ton of money and have gotten some free games over the years using this method, and that is using Swagbucks. So what is Swagbucks? So Swagbucks is a website that allows you to do online surveys, complete different tasks, whether it is you trying to get up to a certain level in a mobile game where they will give you a certain amount of points back along with different tasks, and also shopping onto different websites. Now, I personally don't do the surveys or a lot of the other tasks, but what I do use is I'll go use the Google Chrome extension, or sometimes we'll go directly to the website and say, let's say like on a website such as homedepot.com, where they'll give in some cases 10% cash back, or Target or JCPenney or Walmart or whatever, right? I will do is I will look to see if I need to make any purchases from, say, Walmart, and I will order through walmart.com. After I click Walmart through Swagbucks, or click activate cash back through the Google Chrome extension of Swagbucks, and if I spend $100 and they're offering, let's say, 2, 4, 5% cash back, or whatever they're doing at the time, they offer me 5% cash back, which they convert into points. I'm essentially getting $5 back if I make a $100 purchase, whether it's like groceries or household goods or whatever the case. And then what I'll do with those points, I will redeem those points for gift cards for places such as eBay, Best Buy, Amazon, Target, whatever, and I will be able to use those gift cards to sometimes pay for an entire game for the full price or get a discount off. I have saved a ton of money doing this over the years, and down in the description down below, I'll have a link where you guys can use, where if you sign up using my link, not only will I get a bonus from you using my link, but you will also get a bonus of Swagbucks added to your account, so that way you guys can go in and have yourself a little boost when it comes to trying to add some of those games into your collection. Now with this method right here, it is very similar to my Swagbucks method, and that is using the bonus points from your credit card. So what do I mean by this? A lot of credit cards in this day and age allow you to get a certain percentage of cash back, either going back to your bank account, or you can use some of those points that you get through the cash back to redeem different gift cards. And I gotta say, this has helped me out a ton when it comes to adding games into my collection. So with my credit card that I currently use, it allows me to get 2% cash back. So if I make a $1 purchase, I will get 2 cents back. If I make a $100 purchase, I will get $2 back, right? Just a few examples. Now, obviously, I'm not going to offer professional financial advice in this video, but what I will say is make sure that you use your credit card responsibly. Don't go make purchases that are really, really big that you can't afford. How I use my credit card when it comes to accumulating points and being responsible with it is I treat it just like a debit card. So say if I can only afford $100 of groceries at one time or whatever, or say I need to fill up the car with some gas, right? And I have a budget limit of, I don't know, $50, just making up numbers. I will treat my credit card just like my debit card. If I do not have the money in my checking account to pay for it, I will not use my credit card, just like my debit card. But yes, using the points from your cash back credit card is a great way to get some games added to your collection for free into your collection. And I gotta say, this is a method that I love using because it has worked out for me so well over the years. Now, this is something that I've thought of a very long time ago, and that is not just looking for video games when going to thrift stores, yard sales, estate sales, whatever, right? So obviously, a lot of people know this already, where a lot of collectors, they'll go to flea markets, estate sales, yard sales, thrift stores, whatever. They'll buy games for a certain price, and sometimes they'll go online and sell it for a higher price to either pay for all the games that they've purchased or use some of that money to buy other games. Now, what I mean is, don't just look for video games when you are trying to fund and get games that way, right? I've had so many times where when I used to go yard sailing that somebody beat me to the games, or sometimes there aren't any video games there at the yard sale or estate sale, whatever. I would sometimes find things where, I don't know, like let's say somebody bought all the games before I got there, but say I found a jacket or a purse or a book or whatever, right? Where it's worth, I don't know, $50 on eBay or Poshmark or whatever, and the person only wants like $5 for it. To me, that's just a no-brainer, because at least I'm not walking away with the complete L from some of those games that I missed out on. Now, I do realize that the argument can be made, well, that isn't really essentially free, but the point that I'm trying to make is there are some more opportunities out there when it comes to getting some games for kind of free to your collection. But that is one thing that I did want to share right here with this method, is that don't just look for video games to flip online if for whatever reason you just can't find any. There's other things too. Although I will say that flipping things online, at least to me, I feel has become a lot more difficult. I'm not sure if it's my bad luck or something else at play, but that is something to discuss and think about when it comes to getting some games into your collection. Hey guys, thank you so much for checking out my video. Please be sure to check out these videos here, and here. After all, I post a lot of content when it comes to game collecting tips, and other video game related subjects. So be sure to keep an eye out every Monday and Friday where I upload consistently, and I'll be seeing you guys next time.